Good morning, everyone. My name is Anne-Marie Band. Today is Thursday, June the 29th, and this is the Moneyball Morning Report for the Benzinga Pro platform. You can find me on the Benzinga Pro platform every day. So let's take a peek. First, we'll look at the ES. We just had employment numbers, GDP numbers. You know, this is the good news is bad news event, because the numbers were not bad. And so this tells us that the Fed has room to continue to increase interest rates. And that is why price action is falling. Many times, if you look at job numbers and you go, oh, those are good, why are things moving in reverse? You'll know it's because there's a bigger backdrop that has to do with what the numbers imply someone will be doing. All right, so here we are, sharp fade, but look at where it comes in. Old resistance, could be new support. Let's move it up, see what happens here. Now remember, if we lose 436 today, which I'm gonna throw out here, that my suspicion is that we move absolutely sideways, that we potentially hold our upside pressure, but that we move sideways in general. So pullbacks or buy zones, if you start trading in the middle of this, I think it's going to be ugly. Okay, I do. I think it's going to be ugly. Right now, we are probably almost at a 50% retrace. Let's do Fibonacci. Okay, that's a box. Here's the Fibonacci. Oh yeah, there's a 50% number right there. Let's go ahead and, well, it doesn't want us to do that. Remove. And there's the Fibonacci. And so really that's what we're looking for. The break up over here sends us into this gap. We could get to 440. Jarvis has been suggesting that we could see 450 during the summertime, and I don't see anything that's saying that's not true at this juncture, particularly as job numbers hold up. That's very critical. If we take a look a little further, we can see that 434, if we don't hold 436, 434 is next, but I do suspect sideways action, and it looks fairly bullish, right? So that's what's going on with SPY. Qs. Having a look here. Let's see. The Qs, well, they look good, right? Recovering, low action. Put in a buy here, did not retrace, also good news. So now we move this zone up just a bit, right? To see what kinds of wiggly action we might get. And let's see if, that's probably a 50% retrace also, to be sure, right? So where are the buyers going to get very excited about motion? I think they get excited about motion above the pre-market high, right? Overnight supply looks bullish from the motion, and so they will try to take profit off. If they can't take much profit off, that is very bullish. Notice there's no shadow in this candle here, so we literally opened and moved up. That is generally a very bullish indicator, but we shall see. Okay, IWM also trying to recover, coming right into these zones. It looks good, folks. Today looks like a pretty bullish day in my mind. Notice the levels, same walkthrough, well above the high of the prior day so far. Let's see if this is giving us this 1 hour mode. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this chart is running, and I think a lot of people realize the bullish seasonality, and they are playing along. Let's take a look at our favorites. We have the ES running battling at the overnight high of the prior day. Again, very bullish. 44.14 baseline. If we lose that area, buyers are going to come in and try to hold it. If they can't hold it, then we fade back down into 43.99, 44.02, something like that, right? I think we've already broken through and held 43.92. We could stay a little sideways here overall. Let's take a look at the NQ. The NQ, oh, interesting. The NQ is sort of stabilizing here above the close of the prior day, but not above the high of the prior day. And so, again, we're caught in the range. Look at this, 50% Fibonacci in that space where the buyer's going to get super excited or sellers get super nervous. 15,233. If we hold this zone at 15,186, we're going to see more upside pressure. The overnight low is going to give us that region that says, hey, as long as we recover this area, we're going to have bullish pressure, okay? And so my suspicion is that's going to be the region for us to say, hey, let's see if the buyers come in here. Wait for them to come in. Don't be a hero. Wait for them to come in. Let them give you a bottom. That is the risk, and then turn around and go with them. The big movers for the morning, I don't know. Let's see what Tesla's doing. Tesla lifting nicely. You know, we know that this is heavy congestion for this chart, and it has earnings coming up sometime around, here we go, July the 19th. That's pretty big, pretty important. We should be out of all of our trades prior to that number. NVIDIA taking a little breath because of the AI worries, but lifting fairly nicely, right? And so what we are seeing is people buying the dip. Remember, there are a lot of people that have been staring down NVIDIA and saying, how can I get involved? And they're going to buy the dips. That's what happens in these very upside pressure events. Notice where they came in, right at this region of congestion at the 400 marker and recovering. Notice when our triggers tell us, hey, we need to be on the lookout for price action, we have to give the price a chance to bounce back up into the range rather than just saying, okay, here's my stop, I'm out. Okay, this is a different kind of trading. It's not like mechanical trading where you're in for a few minutes and then out where you have to obey your stop. This is a little bit of a longer session where your alert says, hey, if it gets below 409, I need to pay attention, but take a look at where the stock is 4 days later, right? In good shape. All right, so outside of that, you know, looking at the regular big things, might have to really watch this one just a wee bit more. The 27th earnings there, and then Amazon. Amazon's still looking a little bit weak. I think Amazon starts giving back a little bit because it's going to start shifting margin into other spaces. All right, folks, that's it for me. See you at the midday report on the Benzinga Pro platform. Take care.